Our lives slip away while we pretend we won't live forever. The facts are stark. Humans average only 30,000 days on this planet. Consider this reality check. By age 30, you've already expended 11,000 of those precious days. We're gone permanently. We tell ourselves, I'll get to that eventually. But eventually is a deceptive concept. It lulls you into believing time is unlimited. Within the next quarter hour, you'll discover effective techniques to maximize your remaining days. Beyond simple time efficiency, this is about living deliberately. These aren't your typical productivity pointers. These are fundamental truths about how existence truly unfolds. Section 1. Understanding time. As psychological impact, your mind interprets time in mysterious ways. Comprehending these mechanisms is essential to controlling it. Think back to childhood. Wasn't a single afternoon practically endless? One day stretched like 7, yet currently, decades compress into what feels like weeks. This temporal distortion isn't imaginary. It reflects your brain's actual functioning. The explanation is neurological. Your brain calculates time through novel experience registration. During childhood, everything was unfamiliar. Your neural pathways continuously documented experiences, creating the sensation of extended time. In adulthood, repetitive patterns cause days to merge indistinguishably. Identical morning meals, workplace journeys, streaming entertainment choices. Your brain essentially omits recording these repetitive experiences. Just another forgettable day trapped in routine existence. This cognitive time blindness can be counteracted strategically. Vary your commuting paths. Acquire a fresh ability monthly. Engage with unfamiliar individuals. Novel experiences compel your brain to remain alert, effectively expanding your perception of time. The most significant misunderstanding about temporal perception: we routinely exaggerate our daily capabilities while drastically underestimating our yearly potential. This miscalculation explains premature abandonment of objectives. Section 2. Meaningful prioritization. Many confuse activity with accomplishment. They occupy themselves with seemingly significant tasks that lack genuine importance. Try this revealing exercise, the end-of-life reflection. Envision yourself at 90, reflecting backward. Will that additional workplace hour matter? Or will family moments hold greater significance? This perspective instantly clarifies what truly deserves your attention. I must complete this document immediately. All the while, the things that truly matter in life fade away, one sunset at a time. Here is a crucial insight that high achievers grasp. Knowing what to avoid outweighs knowing what to pursue. Consider implementing the dual list approach. Document everything you aspire to accomplish, then identify just 3 priority items. Everything remaining? That becomes your exclusion inventory. Consider how compound interest applies to your daily choices. Modest, consistent investments in worthy priorities multiply exponentially with time. There's a complication. However, digital platforms, meaningless tasks, and persistent interruptions steal your focus from meaningful pursuits. What is the answer? Mercilessly remove everything non-essential. Your limited time deserves nothing less than complete intentionality. Section 3. The dynamics of human connections. Think of relationships as financial accounts. Every interaction represents either a contribution or a deduction. Offering sincere appreciation, contribution, consistently showing up late, deduction. And mirroring actual banking. Withdrawals are impossible without prior deposits. Why are they frustrated with me? I only communicate when I require something. Therein lies the fundamental issue. Many emphasize grand demonstrations, costly presents, elaborate celebrations. But here is the reality. Small daily contributions accumulate more significantly. An unexpected message to check on someone. Noticing and recalling minor details. Providing support during difficulties. Consider this counterintuitive principle. Navigating hardship together creates stronger bonds than simply experiencing pleasure together. Confronting challenges collectively fosters deeper connections than mere enjoyment. Done. To underestimate casual acquaintances and distant connections. These peripheral relationships serve as pathways toward fresh possibilities, concepts, and viewpoints. Close relationships provide comfort, but peripheral ones facilitate growth. To expand your perception of time, serve others. It's the ultimate contradiction. Giving away time creates the sensation of having more of it. Section 4. Professional development and life purpose. Your most valuable career opportunities exist beyond your current capabilities. They reside just outside your comfort boundaries. This represents the optimal balance between current knowledge and potential knowledge. I should remain within familiar territory. This precise thinking leads to professional stagnation. Here, as a critical career misstep, prioritizing financial gain prematurely. During your 20s and early 30s, prioritize skill acquisition. Each capability you develop represents potential future opportunity. Financial reward inevitably follows expertise. Without exception, disregard the conventional career progression. It's misleading. Contemporary careers resemble playground equipment. Move laterally, diagonally, even retrogressively when appropriate. Each movement builds a distinctive combination of abilities, making you indispensable. This position feels secure, but security becomes professional quicksand. The longer you remain in an outgrown position, the more difficult departure becomes. Here is the hidden truth. Utilize productive postponement. When avoiding one responsibility, redirect that energy toward acquiring new skills. The projects you pursue while procrastinating often reveal your authentic calling. Section 5. Physical well-being and energy management. Health extends beyond longevity. It acts as the universal amplifier of your existence. Every dimension of your life either flourishes or declines based on your physical condition. No exceptions. Consider this perspective. Would you prefer 8 vibrant, productive hours or 12 exhausting ones? Your vitality reserves matter far more than clock hours. I'll rest permanently after death. Flawed reasoning. Sleep ISN to merely downtime. It's your cognitive supercharger. Without adequate rest, your reasoning ability deteriorates to intoxication levels. That career advancement you re-seeking, that meaningful connection you recultivating, all depend on optimal brain function. Here is an underappreciated reality. You exist as dual personas. Your morning self and evening incarnation. Morning you creates commitments. Evening you must execute them. Don't permit your morning self to become oppressive. Need a practical efficiency trick? Brief exercise intervals. A quick set of push-ups here. A short stroll there. Brief stretching moments. These minimal movements accumulate significantly. Your physical form evolved for movement, not prolonged sitting. Remember this principle. Bodily activity generates mental lucidity. Encountering a difficult challenge? Engage in physical movement. Clarity will emerge naturally. Section 6. Intellectual development and personal evolution. Want to accelerate learning anything? Share your knowledge with others. This represents the instructor phenomenon. Articulating concepts compels your mind to comprehend them profoundly. I lack sufficient mastery to instruct, but that precise condition makes you an ideal teacher. Your learning struggles make you more effective than experts. You still identify with the confusion points. Here is a powerful learning strategy. Explore biographical works. Why? Each biography distills decades of human experience into hours of reading. Want to sidestep common errors? Study those who have already committed them. Many attempt mastery across all domains. Wise individuals deliberately maintain selective inexpertise. This approach is termed intentional novicehood. It preserves mental flexibility and manages overconfidence. Limitations aren't impediments. They advantageous tools. Finite time, restricted resources, limited funds. Perfect. These boundaries stimulate innovative thinking. And here is perhaps the most crucial ability, recognizing the right moment to abandon pursuits. Deliberate abandonment ISN, defeat. It creates room for more valuable pursuits. Swiftly discontinue activities that don't contribute to your development. Section 7. Mastering emotional awareness. Your emotional responses operate on a biological timer. The biochemicals generating any emotional state, rage, anxiety, exasperation, circulate through your system for precisely 90 seconds. Beyond that time frame, you reactively choosing to maintain that emotional state. I am powerless over my emotional responses, yet the reality remains. While initial emotional reactions occur involuntarily, subsequent responses fall entirely within your control. Consider emotional self-regulation as an exceptional capability. Raw cognitive ability might secure employment, but emotional management secures advancement. Why this distinction? Because people place confidence in those maintaining composure during turbulence. Most conceal their vulnerabilities. Perceptive individuals deploy vulnerability tactically. Revealing appropriate vulnerability at strategic moments establishes deeper connections than perpetual perfection. Here is a significant error: postponing challenging discussions. These conversations function like reverse compound interest. The longer postponement continues, the greater your accumulated emotional liability becomes. That minor issue we're currently avoiding expands daily, and expressing appreciation ISN to merely a positive practice. Unexpressed gratitude resembles inaccessible funds in an account you cannot access. Express it or forfeit the benefits. Section 8. Financial intelligence money transcends numerical values in accounts. It represents something vastly more valuable: your temporal autonomy. Here is what many fail to recognize. Increased earnings often result in decreased available time. As financial resources expand, lifestyle expectations follow. Larger residence, increased maintenance, premium vehicle, heightened concerns, upscale neighborhood, extended transportation time. At last, I can purchase everything desired. Therein lies the deception. Expanding lifestyle requirements resembles treadmill exertion, vigorous motion yielding no forward progress. Consider time abundance. Would you prefer generating $100,000 while working 80 weekly hours, or $70,000 through 30 hours? Your actual compensation rate incorporates everything sacrificed to obtain that income. Many reverse the optimal approach, purchasing material possessions while temporarily accessing experiences. Discerning individuals temporarily access possessions while investing in experiences. Why this distinction? Because experiences appreciate subjectively with time. Physical objects typically the fundamental financial capability, establishing margins, living beneath financial capacity ISN about deprivation. It creates flexibility for opportunities. That flexibility provides access to genuine prosperity. Section 9. Living creatively. Creativity doesn't require awaiting inspiration. It functions more like plumbing. Initial activation produces discolored water. Those represent preliminary, unrefined ideas. These imperfect concepts serve an essential purpose. They prepare the way for superior concepts. I am awaiting the flawless inspiration. That approach resembles expecting clean water without activating the valve. You must progress through initial imperfections. Consider this counterintuitive principle. Creativity flourishes within limitations. Present someone unlimited possibilities. Paralysis often results. Present limited options. Innovation emerges. Consider historical evidence. Shakespeare composed within strict metrical and rhyming structures. Those restrictions catalyzed his creative genius. Many attempt simultaneous creation and evaluation. That resembles driving while simultaneously accelerating and braking. First generate, evaluate subsequently. Document all creative output. Your cognitive function resembles a creative mechanism. It requires observable progress for development. Those initial imperfect attempts, they document your developmental journey. And the fundamental insight, combining capabilities nobody else connects. That distinctive intersection, that constitutes your unique creative advantage. Section 10. Managing personal vitality. Your vitality reserves represent your most invaluable asset. Time management becomes futile without corresponding energy regulation. Meaningful accomplishment remains impossible when operating from depletion. Few conduct energy assessments. They fail to recognize that certain activities energize while others deplete. That solitary morning stroll? Energy enhancement. That destructive relationship? Energy depletion. I simply require additional determination. But determination functions as a finite resource. It becomes exhausted. Astute individuals avoid relying solely on willpower. They structure their surroundings to facilitate automatic positive choices. Consider decision-related fatigue. Each selection depletes mental resources. Wardrobe choices, meal planning, exercise scheduling. This explains why accomplished individuals often maintain consistent wardrobes and breakfast routines. They conserve mental resources for consequential decisions. Here is an unexpected energy preservation strategy: deliberate incompetence. Intentionally underperforming in peripheral responsibilities discourages future requests. Your energy remains reserved for core competencies. Remember this principle: restoration ISN, time wasted. It's how you exponentially increase your productive capacity. Section 11. Relationship capital. Achievement extends beyond knowledge. It encompasses connections. However, understand this distinction. Authentic relationship capital transcends collecting contact information or digital connections. It requires establishing genuine interpersonal bonds. Friendship follows a fundamental equation: shared time plus vulnerability plus common experiences. None of these elements permit shortcuts. Meaningful connections require all components. Networking activities consume excessive time. This perspective misses the fundamental concept. Authentic networking ISN T extractive. It is connective. Superior networkers aren't T collectors. They function as connectors. They facilitate introductions between complementary individuals. Many underinvest in relationship maintenance. They await significant life milestones for reconnection. Yet strong relationships develop through minor interactions. That unexpected check-in message, that brief coffee meeting, these constitute the foundation of enduring connections. Consider community development as horticultural practice. Simultaneous planting yields poor growth. Successful cultivation requires consistent nurturing actions. Every conversation provides nourishment. Every introduction stimulates growth. Truly successful individuals? They establish community infrastructure before necessity arises. Because when community becomes necessary, construction time has passed. Section 12. Conceptual frameworks. Mental models provide cognitive shortcuts for processing reality. However, note this caveat. The representation ISN to the actual territory. Your mental frameworks inevitably simplify complex realities. This characteristic represents both their utility and limitation. Many perceive only immediate circumstances. They employ rudimentary strategy while life demands sophisticated planning. Secondary consequential thinking provides competitive advantage, questioning not merely immediate outcomes, but subsequent consequences of those outcomes. This appears the evident selection, but evident according to whose perspective. Your conceptual framework may omit crucial elements. This explains why diverse perspectives aren't merely beneficial. They are fundamental. Consider this powerful insight. Information ISN T power. Comprehension constitutes power. Information recognizes tomatoes as botanical fruits. Comprehension prevents their inclusion in fruit salads. Many accumulate discrete facts. Perceptive individuals identify patterns. Consider reverse analytical approaches. Rather than asking, how might I resolve this challenge? Ask, how am I contributing to this challenge? Sometimes resolution involves eliminating causative factors. Section 13. Intentional life architecture. Your existence ISN T something experienced passively. It is actively designed. Conceptualize it as an investment portfolio. Not merely financial assets, but experiences, relationships, capabilities, and aspirations. Many overemphasize planning while undervaluing experimentation. Life architecture ISN T about flawless planning. It involves conducting small experiments to determine personal effectiveness. Complete understanding must precede action. This approach reverses optimal sequence. Intellectual analysis alone cannot reveal optimal life structure. Empirical testing reveals appropriate pathways. Here is what many overlook regarding transformation. Minuscule adjustments generate substantial outcomes. Seeking life transformation? Begin by modifying one element for 5 minutes daily. These modest beginnings generate momentum for significant changes. Consider your evaluation criteria. Many measure success through societal standards. Finances, position, acquisitions. What if you established personalized metrics? What if success represented family engagement, skill acquisition, or service to others? Regular life evaluation ISN T optional. It enables early problem identification. Monthly assessments prevent annual regrets. Conclusion. Life ISN T about discovering additional hours. It is about maximizing existing time. Every principle covered, from temporal perception to relationship cultivation, from energy management to intentional life design, contributes to creating meaningful existence. Remember, time progresses regardless of utilization quality. Habits form days, days form years, years comprise lifetime. Begin modestly. Select one resonant concept, test it, modify it, personalize it. The optimal moment for complete living ISN T theoretical. It is immediate. What is one area of your life where you feel time is slipping away? Share in the comments and let's solve it together. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. There are more videos on this channel that will help you become a better version of yourself.